Everything that is explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future XRP news and some other cryptocurrency news in general. Now, take a look at this. SEC win in Remedies imminent. The Remedies phase of the litigation between Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is almost done, and the parties are waiting for Judge Torres' decision regarding the real amount of fines that Ripple has to pay for selling XRP to institutional investors. Ripple is required to pay fines by the summary judgment that was issued in July 2023. However, the SEC intends to cause damage to Ripple's company by releasing details that have been sealed and by attempting to prevent sales to ODL clients through the use of a permanent injunction. The partial victory of the SEC in the Remedies phase is imminent. Ripple rejects 2 claims made by the United States Securities and Exchange. In the most recent document Ripple Labs submitted in response to 2 of the SEC points in opposition, the company asked the court to maintain the confidentiality of information on corporate financial statements, sales of XRP to institutional investors, and other private data. Ripple disagrees with the SEC's assertion that disclosing the previously sealed information is essential for the severity of the punishment. Even though Ripple is contesting the SEC request for over $2 billion, the SEC is seeking a penalty that does not exceed $10 million. The company Ripple contended that it would be unreasonable to disclose susceptible confidential financial information and that the company's request to seal some papers is valid by an established precedent. Even though Ripple has altered how it sells XRP, the company maintains that past contracts continue to apply to the company's current operations. As a result of the summary decision issued by the court, Ripple has discontinued the practice of selling XRP through over-the-counter transactions. During a video update on Ripple Versus, SE Zach Rector, a notable crypto media figure, stated that the community may genuinely request specifics on discounts that Ripple extended to some institutional investors and other filing details. On the other hand, he asserted that firms have different types of contracts with different customers and that an unsealed document might be detrimental to Ripple and its partnerships. Ripple is not dumping XRP on investors, according to Rector, who reiterated this point. As a result of the court's decision that XRP does not qualify as a security, the price at which Ripple sold XRP was not the same as the price at which Ripple sold the investment contract. FUD is debunked by Ripple. A pro attorney named Bill Morgan commented on the most recent response by Ripple, specifically debunking the FUD that Ripple dumps on regular investors and reduces the price of XRP. ODL customers are not eligible for any discounts from the company, and sales related to O do not affect the price of XRP. It has been argued by Ripple executives, notably the Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz, and other lawyers, that the ODL sales do not have a substantial impact on prices, and that there is transparency on escrow transactions. The Securities and Exchange Commission CES highlighted details and the reasons why they are relevant. These details include the amount of Ripple's current assets, which is relevant to the penalty amount, the amount of recent sales, which is relevant to injunctive relief and penalties, revenues and expenses, which are necessary for disgorgement, and the size of discounts to some institutional investors, which is detrimental to investors. The legal battle between the United States Securities and Exchange Commissions and Ripple erupted after a relative inaction on both sides. Recent events have resulted in the corporation submitting a reply letter to provide more support for its petition to seal data associated with the regulator's motion for judgment and remedies. When Ripple first attempted to redact and seal some proof and financial documents, the Securities and Exchange Commission, MAC, was opposed to the action. Earlier this month, the agency issued a statement that stated the court should deny Ripple's request to conceal financial and security sales information because that information constitutes judicial documents, as it is at the heart of the arguments that the parties have presented in support of their remedies motion and could, therefore, tend to influence the court's decision regarding remedies. It is the position of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission that such data could provide additional clarification regarding Ripple's XRP sales from years ago and play an important role in the legal process. However, the firm claims that past contracts have no continuing relevance because it has implemented specific adjustments to its XRP sales procedures, which are as follows. Ripple is no longer selling XRP through over-the-counter transactions that have the features that the court decided to be institutional sales at the time of the summary decision. Ripple's present sales of XRP to clients for usage in connection with Ripple's old product do not have any of the relevant terms of over-the-counter contracts, such as discounts granted to sophisticated counterparties. This is because no over-the-counter contracts have any of these terms. In December of 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission accused Ripple of illegally raising more than $1, 3 cents billion in an unregistered securities offering by selling XRP. This allegation marked the beginning of the legal dispute between the two institutions. Over the subsequent years, the conflict went through several different developments before reaching its trial phase in April of 2024. A lawyer from the United States named Jeremy Hogan stated that both sides have now provided the relevant documents and briefs to the magistrates, and they are currently waiting for the judge's decision. Some people believe that Ripple has the upper hand in the dispute because it won 3 important court cases 1 year ago, even though they were only partial victories. The price of XRP increased after each victory, which indicates that a decisive victory for the corporation may have a beneficial impact on the asset being traded. If you are interested in understanding more about the case and the potential impact it could have on the valuation of XRP, please watch the video that we have designated below. A letter of response was recently provided by Ripple, a blockchain firm based in San Francisco, in support of the Securities and Exchange Commission's request to seal papers related to jurisdiction and settlement offers from the SEC. This ongoing legal struggle is being keenly monitored because of the tremendous impact it will have on Ripple, XRP, and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. The current method of token sales employed by Ripple over-the-counter transactions are no longer used by Ripple to sell XRP tokens, as the company stressed in its filing. Customers who are utilizing Ripple's on-demand liquidity idle product are the target audience for the current XRP sales, according to the spokesperson for the business. There are no discount restrictions included in these sales, which were previously mentioned by the court when it was deciding whether or not such contracts should be considered investment contracts. Ripple's remark was commented on by legal expert Bill Morgan, who noted that it was a substantial refutation of the notion that Ripple depressed the price of XRP by selling huge amounts of XRP to private investors at reduced rates. Morgan brought attention to the fact that Ripple's sales to eligible customers do not involve any discounts, which ought help relieve worries over market manipulation. This explanation is intended to allay concerns and misunderstandings by elaborating on the fact that online direct sales are organized differently than prior over-the-counter transactions. The influence of the new development on the price of XRP continues to perform poorly in comparison to Bitcoin and the rest of the alternative cryptocurrency market, despite the claims that have been made. The assertion made by Ripple that ODL sales have no impact whatsoever on the price of XRP gives rise to the conclusion that the company's present sales methods do not play a role in the underperformance of the alternative cryptocurrency. The information that has been provided is not intended to be trading advice. There is no responsibility for any investments that are made based on the information that is provided on this page. Before making any decision about investments, we strongly advise conducting independent research and consulting with a knowledgeable professional